even to this day, if we're just having general conversations, or if I'm having general conversations with people, there seems to be this misconception: why would people want to do that? Why would somebody want to travel around the country, work at different locations? For some people, they just like, well, I don't understand. Why can you find them and I can't find them? Kind of a thing. And really, the only answer that I really have for it is that we have in a very large population. I think the population of America now is 320 million or something like that. And so people like options. I got a good friend of mine that I worked with for a long time. He always said, options are good. And so not everybody. It's not for everybody, but there is a portion, just like there is in the nursing industry we just talked about. There's a portion we're not trying to convince everybody to become a contingent worker, what they call a contingent worker, which is somebody that supplements or is there on contract type thing. Right now, in the dynamic of what you see and the need to find talent and get it where you need it, the fact that for a lot of people, and we know this, but it only takes a few percent to make a huge difference in helping companies get the talent that they need. But there's a lot of people that, whether it's for the experience, whether it's for the travel, whether it's they're a bit burnt out, whatever the case may be, for a certain portion of the population, they love the model and they embrace the model. And perfect example, a much more proven, we keep kind of referring to the nursing because it's been out there. There's a lot more history of it. It's been in place for 30 plus years now. And, travel nursing is now roughly 15 to 20% of the total nursing industry. And so it's made a significant impact on providing adequate care and supporting those local nurses. We're early in this, but we're seeing the same trends in the skilled trade space.
Yeah, I would just say to that point, anybody out there listening, next time you go to your doctor for your physical, whatever, if you're not familiar with the travel nursing, just ask a casual question. Do you guys use travel nursing or travel medical folks here at all? And what's your experience with that? Just ask a question. Because they've embraced the model, and I do that often just because I want to, and it's invariable. They absolutely know it, or they'll go, yeah, like Sally over there, she's a travel nurse, or I used to be, or yes, we've used them before. It's great. So look into that. And the other thing that I think that people question is this idea of, well, people aren't going to leave California and travel all the way to Maine, go all the way across the country, and how are you going to make that work? And the fact of the matter is we've got enough people out there, enough experience to know that most people, maybe we've had a few of those, but most of the average traveler is going to stay around 300 to 500 miles around where they're from. It allows them to go in and work and stay focused on the work, but to get home on a long weekend. So that's the travel model we're most used to. As a matter of fact, we kind of look for that. Regional. Are you regional? In some cases, some people want to go across country, but that's kind of a myth, a misperception that we want to support with some facts.
Yeah, like you said, Tim. I think when you say travel, people assume far.
Yeah.
And the reality is that most of the folks that we put in the field are probably less than 500 miles from home. So it's just one of those misconceptions.